Welcome to the podcast. It's Mr. Ish. We're here at Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club, Coudert Clubhouse. Season number 9, but today is a team night, it's a special event. We have a college event here, trying to get these kids into schools, at least talk to them about what's going on in different colleges. And right now I have some special guests, which are gonna, talk a little bit more of what they did today. Let's introduce ourselves. We start off on my left. Give me your name and what college you represent.
Hi everyone, my name is Crystal Alvarado. I'm representing Mercy University.
All right, come on, Mercy. Come on, we're here, baby. Mercy's here. Next.
Hi, my name is Danny Johnson. I'm from St. Thomas Aquinas College.
All right, I was telling people you don't need to go to, you don't need a passport to go to your school. So you have to make sure these kids know that. And last but not least.
Hi everyone, my name is Danielle Zalamea, and I'm from Iona University.
All right, Iona, old Mara. Thank you guys for taking the time. I know the event just finished, but I just wanted to touch base with you guys and just let me know how you thought the event went. This is our first one of the year. I would love to try to get 2 done. This is kind of like an introduction. I know December, there's a lot of, I don't even know when you have to start applying for colleges. What's a good time to start applying?
Early as possible.
Yeah.
Early as possible. That's the good answer.
Now, yeah.
Because I know you have to do essays, you have to get your financial aid right.
Yep.
In my old school, they graduated early, so they used to graduate in December. So most of that paperwork has to be done before December, because if not, there's really no way to go back into school and ask. Like the college rep wasn't really, there for them anymore. So just, I guess, just talk a little bit about your school, what you guys offer. Whoever wants to go first. Okay. Ladies first. Come on, ladies first.
Come on, Crystal. You can go. Okay. Iona's in New Rochelle. It's not far from here, actually, maybe about 20-25 minutes. We're a small, medium-sized liberal arts school with over 60 academic programs. We are Division I as well, so we have 24 Division I sports. We do have about 16 club sports and over 80 student clubs and organizations. So the campus is very vibrant. I will say it is a 50-50 of everything.
I could vouch for that. I DJ'd a couple of parties there. I could vouch for it. And you also have the Jets play there, right? In the background, don't they have like the practice field?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
you see, I know those things. Yep. My window was looking at that when I woke up. I don't remember where I was at, but I know that there was some football players over there. So it's really close to home. So for people that are scared to travel or 5 hours away, this is not that. It's close. It's a good college, good reputation, and you can get out the house for a little bit. Your mom will kick you out for a little bit for a couple of years, and enjoy real life. Pay some bills. Eat some ramen noodles.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
So I'm representing Mercy University, like I said earlier. We do have 3 campuses. So we have one in Dobbs Ferry, which is not that far from here, like an hour upstate. We have one in the Bronx by Waters Place and one in Manhattan on 34th Street. So no matter what campus you decide to go to, you still have access to all 3 campuses. We have 100 plus programs as well. We have a specialized nursing program. So a lot of the nursing students who are interested in going into nursing, you can find that at our Dobbs Ferry campus. And a great thing I like about it is that each campus has their own personality, has their own tradition. So the moment you step into a campus, you're going to see that each one of them brings something different, and they're always very diverse with all the students there.
Great to know. That's why I see a lot of nurses with the
Mercy logo
on it. I'm like, oh, that college must be only for nursing, but now
you know.
Now I know.
Yeah.
Dobbs Ferry, my boss used to live in Dobbs Ferry. That's on I forgot what highway is that. Westchester, but you take the Bronx River or something like that?
Yeah.
He had a nice house over there. Come on. You're the one with the island. You have your own island, your own passport.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to me.
All right, so STAC is a smaller liberal arts school. We have roughly 1,200 undergrad students, 800 graduate students. We have a School of Arts and Social Sciences, Business, Education, and STEM. All 4 schools are great. They really they produce really great professional students and professional people in the workforce. We're D2 in sports. We have over 22 men's and women's teams on campus. We actually just finished building a brand new facility for our men's and women's volleyball team. We're going to build a practice track around that, adjacent to that actually, for our track team and cross country team. But yeah, campus life is also really vibrant here. We actually just had our homecoming weekend a couple weeks ago. We had a bonfire on our campus, on our front lawn. And we're actually going to have Winter Wonderland coming up on December 7th. That's a really great event for students. We have a lot of food trucks and activities lined up on our front lawn for students. So that's really another great opportunity for students to see.
Besides coming out to like events like this, what are the ways could high school students reach out to you guys? Because I know that the schools usually have like a liaison that kind of deals with the colleges. I personally work for the DOE, so I know that sometimes you get a good one, and sometimes you get one, not too good. So we're trying to really, as here in the Boys and Girls Club, we're trying to take almost like a initiative. Whatever you can't get into school, we want to provide you with it. If you're not getting a chance to go to the colleges, we're going to bring the colleges to you. We plan on going on college trips. And taking the seniors, not just like right now we had high schoolers, we had 10th graders, juniors, but we really want to focus when it gets to about December, January, just on the seniors and take them to trips, see if we could do like a overnight where they stay in the campus and they get to see how campus life is for the day, whether we sleep in the gym or not, we don't care. It's just getting them there. So they could get a kind of feel like what's the nightlife, not in the sense that they're going out to the clubs, but just the environment, people going to the library and stuff like that, because you don't see it. They see it in movies, and movies is not realistic. Yeah. Sometimes these kids are actually going to the library to do work. You have to do that. So we really want to focus on them and give them opportunities that maybe the schools don't. So is there any other, do you have any like workshops? Do you have any other way that we could reach out to you guys to even plan a trip or something like that? Because you guys are pretty close. It's something that we could take the train there and spend the whole day, even if it's on a Saturday or something. Maybe see an event if you have a sporting event or something, and getting them used to it because they only see it on a brochure. And they may not open up their eyes until they actually see the campus and see what goes on around them. So if there's anything else you want to promote, this is the time.
We actually have St. Thomas Aquinas College actually has a couple open houses coming up.
Okay.
Next Saturday, November 16th, we have an open house, and we have another date, December 7th. On that date, it actually falls on Winter Wonderland Day.
Ooh, so, which one falls on Winter Wonderland?
December 7th.
December 7th. Okay. Yeah. I'll make sure that Justin tries to plan something around that.
Okay. All right.
So what about Mercy and Iona? You have anything coming up?
Yeah, so we have an open house November 23rd at our Dobbs Ferry campus where students are able to get a tour, get more information on different programs that we offer. But not only that, we have recruiters actually come to the school, and we plan like a trip for the students to actually come and visit multiple campuses at the whole day if they would like. So if they want a day, like a trip where they want to go see the Bronx and Dobbs Ferry campus, we try to arrange that where we pay for the bus so you guys don't have to pay that if you don't want to. And then also
we never want to. We're a non-profit organization.
So
I hope
we'll
you didn't know
it.
that.
No problem. Yeah.
If you pay for it, I'm about to go on this trip
Let's
myself.
Go.
I got a wedding on the 23rd, so I can't do that. I actually got an Indian wedding, and it's 3 days.
Oh, wow.
So it's
That's
Friday,
amazing.
Saturday, Sunday. I'm booked for the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. I can't do it. But definitely that sounds like a great idea. Planning a whole day, and I don't know. I know you guys are used to dealing with schools. We're different in the sense that we're an after-school program. I hope that we could still work that out because it's a little different, for us. But we could get our kids. I mean, if I took everyone's email today, as you saw, I was signing them up. I think we had 4 pages, so we had 80 students come in with parents. So that was a good number. It looked like it was pretty good. I know you guys were busting down that food too, right? So you see, I'm gonna show you after this. We have 2 personal chefs.
Wow.
And we have a kitchen. We have a kitchen where we teach them how to cook.
Wow.
It's real business in here. I'm telling you. It may look different from the outside. People are like, oh, that looks like a church. That looks like this. In here, it's business.
Yeah.
So we kind of spoil, but that Josh is our cook. He also works in a restaurant in the Bronx. So his food is slamming. Shout out to Josh. Thank you for the food. He listened to my podcast. On his way home, he lives somewhere upstate. It takes him an hour and a half, so he's entertained by listening to my podcast. We do have a lot of followers. It's our 9th season doing podcasts. We probably have about 550 podcasts up. We on every channel. I just got iHeart. I got Spotify, Apple. We on everything. So I'm gonna share the site. I'm usually put them up on Fridays. So I'm gonna share it with you guys. I'll make sure that Justin sends it to you guys. And please share it amongst yourselves. Tell people you were here, what it was about. And definitely when we come up with something else, we want to invite you again. You guys were great by coming here, and I hope you reached out and touched some of these kids, because I think that they need to hear it from younger people, like younger adults like yourself, and not just from a teacher forcing a pamphlet in front of them. I think that's very special, and I'm assuming that all of you are in those schools.
Yes.
All right. I went to City College, so I don't know what to talk about. I took the bus 138 Convent Avenue. Thank you very much for everything. Anything else you need to say? How was the event? But just let end it there. How was the event? How do you feel the event went? The ambiance, the tables. I mean, we worked hard on it. I ain't gonna lie to you. We worked hard. We worked hard to make you guys look good. How do you feel about that?
I'll quickly say, honestly, I thought the event was really great. This is the first time I've been here. I thought everyone was super nice. The students were so respectful. The food was great. But, the event, I think it went very smoothly, and we're excited to work with these students. And a lot of them had great questions, and were very interactive.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I had a cheat sheet.
Yeah. Oh.
I did. Because I figured that they're gonna get nervous. I know these kids.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, hold this down. Ask the financial questions. You have to ask that. You want to know about campus life? There's 5 questions about campuses. Ask about everything that you can, so at least you don't have to think about this or assume things. So a lot of times they assume. Just ask the question. They have the answers. That's what they hear.
Yeah.
A little cheat sheet. I don't know who used it, but they have a little cheat sheet.
A couple kids.
A
Yeah.
couple.
Yeah.
See?
A couple.
If the same question came up once or twice, then they used the cheat sheet.
No, to hop off though, it was an amazing event. I think the students, what I remember, it was 2 ladies came to my table and we had like a really good conversation, just about college in general, because they did ask if I attended Mercy. I did not attend Mercy. I went upstate to SUNY Geneseo. So they did ask how it was at, just because it is 6 hours away from here. I live in Manhattan, so it was definitely different. Definitely told them that it was a culture shock, because that's a predominantly white institution. That's something I was not used to, because I went to school with people who look like me.
Yeah.
They're Hispanics and just in general. And it was very hard, definitely, to wake up and see people that don't look like you. And a lot of people don't have conversations with students nowadays
Definitely.
of what to expect. So just telling them that something I do love about Mercy University is that it's very, very diverse. And you're
That's
never
very
going to
important.
walk into a classroom,
That you're gonna see people
stand
like
out.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to see people who are going to look like you. And I just love having those conversations with students, because I don't think I had that conversation. So walking in, I had no idea what I was going to do. But
I know my son went to Buffalo, and the first year he was like, Dad, this is gloomy over here. It's cold. It snows 28. And I was like, 28 inches? He's like, no, 28 feet. And I'm like, feet? And he's like, yeah. He said, Dad, I don't know if I want to be out here. I was like, yo, come on, you got to stick through it. My sister got a full scholarship to Boston College. She's my adopted sister, but she's wonderful. And she went through a lot of the same phase, she's African American, so for her it was like a culture shock. Like, she's used to seeing everybody like her, and in Boston is a little different. The numbers are different, so she went through a culture shock. And now my niece is in Penn State, so I don't know about her. I thought the school, my one of my cousins graduated from this. It was a wonderful school, but traveling there, it's like you got to fly to Pittsburgh, then you got to rent the car, or you got to take the train, and it's like 3 different things you got to do to go to her school. I'm like, oh, that's not it.
yeah.
But the school's great, so you make those sacrifices. Pay the extra bill. Pay the extra, what is it, $30 for the bus or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Or a
And
plane
get on it.
if they wanted to.
Well, that's what they did, but
That's
they
what I
had
had
to
to do.
they had to fly to Pittsburgh though, because there's no airport over there.
Yeah.
So then from Pittsburgh, they have to rent the car and travel.
Yeah, I know that struggle, because when I went upstate, I had to take the I took the flight from JFK LaGuardia, had to go to Rochester, from Rochester take a Uber 45 minutes to Geneseo, then I would get there, unless I took the Amtrak, but the Amtrak would still leave me in Rochester. So unless I took a bus, then the bus would leave me in Geneseo.
I thought my
That
struggle.
was longer.
I got on the bus and I got to transfer. That's when people had transfers. And I take a transfer, make the little turn, and go up the block. You guys struggle for real.
Yeah. But it was worth it. I loved every moment of it. So
That's the only thing I regret for my college years, is that I didn't stay in the campus. But I was fortunate, like I told you guys, I was entertaining the colleges, so I was on many campuses. So I didn't feel like left out. I got a little campus life, but for me personally, I would have loved to live on campus. It would have been great. But yeah, it didn't turn out that way. I appreciate you guys. I don't wanna take too much of your time. Please, you're welcome back whenever you want. Justin has all your information. I will definitely share this with you guys. And thank you for talking to our teens. It's very important.
Thank
And
you.
you're going to say your goodbyes. You're welcome.
Thank you. We'll be back.
Check, 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 check. 1 2 1 2. Check, 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 check.